let's get started with the installation. Just make sure you have active internet here. You're gonna need that. Ping Google real quick. Yes, we have internet. To keep the installation simple, we will use the Arch install script. Just enter Arch install and hit enter. It will update your package database. Yeah, since I'm using latest ISO, updation won't take long. Use your language, English, locales, you can leave it as default. Yes, mirrors and repositories. You keep, you can press, you can choose your region, so you can just leave it as default. This configuration, yeah, this is the important part. You will see your, if you're using this, if you're installing this on a VM, then you can just go for best guided partitioning. Choose ext4. It will already automatically create things for you. It's like it's given 1 gigabit of boot partition here. Rest 39 is used for the root partition. Okay, I'm fine with that. Swap, you can leave it as default. Bootloader will be grub. Hostname, we're gonna change that to BlackArch. Root password, make sure to set one, a strong one indeed. User account, yes, we'll be needing that. Add a user. I'll just say Techmaster and give a password. Yes, should be a super user. Confirm and confirm and exit. Profile, you can leave this as default. Audio, select Pipewire or Pulse Audio if you prefer that. Kernels, Linux. I prefer to use the LTS since it doesn't get updates that frequently as compared to the bleeding edge one. Network configurations, copy ISO configuration, or you can use network manager. Additional packages, yeah, this is important. Make sure to install these packages during the installation, or your system will lack core functionalities too when you start. So we'll just search Vim. Here it is. Choose Vim. Vim, and another package could be, see if we have network manager. And no, we don't have. If you're installing this on your actual computer, make sure to install this or your Wi-Fi won't work, and it will be a mess to get that working again. Time zone, you can leave that, or if you want NTP, basically syncing your date and time from the internet. We should keep that enabled. And yes, with all that done, we can proceed to install. This will show you everything you have selected in the form of config file. Once, if you like all that, hit enter. So it will format your disk, install the packages after getting them from the Arch repository. It's gonna take a good while, so be patient. It should be done automatically. You wouldn't have to interfere much. As you can see, it will download 718 megabytes of data, and after installation the system will take approximately 1.5 gigabit of space from the 39 gigabytes we allocated. That's good, because after this we'll be installing a desktop environment that will take some space, 4 to 5 gigabits depending on what you install. It can even take less if you prefer the window managers and stuff. And after that, for installing the tools, particularly BlackArch tools, as you know, take the most of the space in the ISO itself. But since we are doing a custom install, we have full freedom and control over what we choose to install and what we don't need. So you can just skip anything you don't need and install only what you want. So I'll give it some time, and I'll be back once the installation is complete. As you can see, it's almost done. Uh, we'll give it some time. 718 it was. Yeah, almost there. Okay. So the download is done. Now the installations will start. As you can see, it's installing all the packages it just downloaded. Go to all the settings, append some keys from Arch Linux. Before the creation of the Arch Linux install script, the installation itself was quite a challenge in itself. But yeah, thanks to this easy script, our installation has been automated like most other operating systems, I would say. Yeah, it's almost done. Also, I wanted to tell you, BlackArch installation won't take long. I mean, enabling the repository itself is just 20 seconds. Yeah, that's the most it could take. BlackArch official site has already given us the script to set that up. You just need to run that and it will do its thing. What's going to take you the most time, I would say, is installing all the packages. The more packages you choose, the more time you will, the, the more time it will take. Uh, it's installing all the packages slash mnt. Okay, so it's setting up the swap file. Now the bootloader is being installed. Grab bootloader. No error reported. Good. Now the extra packages that we chose are going to be installed, starting with Network Manager. I'm repeating once again, if you're using Wi-Fi, then this one is unavoidable. If you skip this, your internet won't work. As simple as that. You need this during installation. And if in case you skip this during the installation itself, then you will need to manually mount your partition, install partition from a live instance of the installer media, the ISO, the USB in case it's on a real hardware. And then you will need to chroot into the system, that is change root into the system, and then install Network Manager. So yeah, that adds on to the time. Failed to install packages. Pre Okay, you might get this a few times. Just hit enter. Mm, glib streamer, what's the package? So I'll give this some time and I'll be back once it's done. I think that won't be needed. It's already done. Finally, Vim, the other package we chose, will be installed. Yes, congratulations. Your Arch Linux installation has been done. Now you can safely reboot the system and make sure to remove your USB. Hit enter. It will boot. And I must say, the boot will be quite fast compared to ever. See, we are already there. It's because now enter your credentials you chose. Ah, pardon my grammar. Did I put something wrong? Certainly. Okay, we are there. Quick, who am I? Techmaster, yes. And Let's just quickly see the status for network manager. Yes, it is enabled, running, and so we should be able to use internet. Okay, good. Sudo pacman-sy. Yes, we will use the sudo responsibly. Updating our package, all done. We just installed the system fresh. It hasn't been long. There's nothing to do. So that's it for this